Hey everyone, and welcome to Gamepass Gossip. I'm Hamish from Patchison, and in this video we're going to be having a look at the final games that were added to the Xbox Game Pass in February 2020. Let's get right to it and have a look at Wolfenstein Youngblood. To those of you that have played the previous Wolfenstein games, this will feel like very familiar territory, and it's actually BJ Blazkowicz's daughters that you play as. The big difference between this and the previous Wolfenstein games, however, is this is actually a co-op game you can play with your friend. You can choose to have a stealthy approach or just go in guns blazing. And another key difference to Wolfenstein Youngblood is it's actually an open world game almost. You will go between levels that you've already been to, back and forth, doing different missions. Youngblood is a really fun, over-the-top shooter. Definitely best played with a friend, but if you need to play solo, the AI will do a decent enough job of playing as your twin sister. Next up, let's take a wee look at Ninja Gaiden 2, the classic hack and slash adventure game developed by Team Ninja. If you thought Wolfenstein was over the top, then you're in for a treat. In Ninja Gaiden 2, the combat system's been updated so you can actually dismember your enemies, and Ryu is someone that you don't want to get on the wrong side of. This guy has some serious anger issues, just look at how he opens boxes. Yes, the graphics are a little bit dated now, but it's still a ton of fun cutting the arms and legs off of ninjas. Now we're going to have a look at Waistline Remastered. Like a lot of games back in that time period, this game is very unforgiving. You can even die just if you're walking out in the desert for too long. I don't think this will be for everyone, although it is nice to see it on Game Pass, because it is seen as one of the defining RPGs of our time. But I will warn you, this game is not for casual players. A game that is perfect for everyone though, is the Jackbox Party Pack 3. This is a multiplayer game that's actually played on your phone or your tablet. You all have phones, right? And it's a selection of 5 different games. You've got things like Trivia Murder Party, which is more of a quiz show, but you will need to solve some things like puzzles and memory games. There's Guesspionage, where you need to get the closest answer to a totally random question. My personal favourite, and the one I think has the highest potential to get you and your friends laughing out loud, is Quiplash 2. In this game the players come up with their own answers to the questions asked, and the other players vote on the funniest. You've also got TKO and Faking It, so there is a good variety of games there to play. The majority of games can be played with up to 8 people, and I would highly recommend giving this a shot if you've got some friends around. Now we're going to have a look at, in my opinion, one of the most fun games added, and that game is 2 Point Hospital. If, like me, you remember playing Theme Hospital from back in 1997, you might be getting a bit of deja vu here. Don't worry, that's normal. 2 Point Hospital was actually designed and developed with some of the original creators of Theme Hospital. The game is very similar. Your main objective is to either build or restore or improve hospitals along the way. You'll have to diagnose and treat things like lightheadedness, where the patients will have light bulbs as heads, or mock star, where they'll all look like Freddie Mercury. So as you can probably tell, this game doesn't take itself too seriously. The light-hearted humour is really refreshing, and even though the game can get a bit repetitive sometimes, it's a ton of fun. So finally we're going to have a look at Yakuza 0. Don't let that name fool you though, that's actually the 6th main entry in the Yakuza series. It serves as a prequel to Yakuza, so it's actually not a bad place to jump in if you've never played one of these before. Yakuza 0 is an action-adventure game set in, you probably guessed it, Japan. This was my first foray into a Yakuza game, and I have to say I really enjoyed it. Despite the story being a wee bit predictable, it did make me want to keep playing. The combat system is a lot of fun, and you can learn new abilities through a skill tree, and after beating up that group of thugs, you can go get some dinner, play a round or 2 of some classic Sega games, sing your heart out on karaoke, as well as take part in a bunch of other mini-games. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our other pages below in the description. If you've played any of the games on this edition of Game Pass Gossip, leave a comment down below of what you thought about it, or if there's any games currently on Game Pass you want to hear me ramble on about. let us know too. I've been Hamish from Patch Us In. See you next time.